Hello everyone, welcome back to Hobby Styles TV. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. In this video, I'm going to teach you how I made this lovely crisscross crop top. Okay, if this looks like what you like to recreate with me, kindly stay through to the end of this video to know how I made this lovely top. Okay, thank you. Let's move straight to the video. So to make this style, we are going to make use of our pattern paper and this stretchy fabric. Okay, so this fabric is sold in the market about 1,600 per yard. I have it about 4 to 5 yards. I'd already used it for 2 pieces, okay, pants and top, and the remaining pieces is what I want to use to recreate the style. Okay, so to know the part you will use, just check out the stretchy part. Okay, the yardage and the lengthy parts are stretchy, so just check the part that stretches out most. Okay, that is the part you're going to use. So first, on my pattern paper, I'm marking out my starting point. As we all know, this top is an off-shoulder top. Okay, so we'll rule out our starting line first to get the length of our top and to know how many inches you are going to off, as we all do in our off shoulder styles. Okay, so in this dress I'm going to off 4 inches. Okay, so you can off 5, you can off 6, you can off 4, but 4 I think is okay, is moderate enough because it's a crisscross top, so that all your underarm will not just be open. So I took the length of my top 20 inches, but later on, as I discovered the length is too long and it's not giving me that cheeky vibe, and I decided to reduce the top to a crop top. Okay, but do well to do yours a longer length if you wish. So first, after offing our 4 inches, I'll go ahead and mark my chest line. Okay, so my chest line is 8.5. Okay, so after the chest line, I went ahead to mark my half length measurement. So my half length measurement is 17 inches. Okay, so I rule it out like so. So I also went ahead on the front, the center part, to mark same 8.5. Okay, to get my chest line measurement. So I'm going to just rule a line like so towards the armhole area. Okay, so I'm going to take my round bust measurement divided by 4. My round bust measurement is 36. 36 divided by 4, it's 9. Okay, so I'm just making sure my measurements are in place. Okay, so I'm not taking this round bust divided by 4 on the upper line. No, we are going to take this round bust divided by 4 on the chest line. Okay, so we're going to take it on this line, the chest line, round bust divided by 4. So mine is 9 inches. Okay, you just mark it right there. So this is a stretchy fabric. Okay, except if you are making the dress with a fabric that is not too stretchy, you can as well add your side seam allowance, but in this case I did not add any side seam allowance. Okay, because the fabric is stretchy, so it's going to augment for the joining allowance. So I marked my round bust divided by 4 right there, and I extended the line to meet that point. So we'll move straight. Okay, we'll move straight down half inch. Just take half inch down that point. Okay, where your chest line towards your armhole line stops, just go down by half inch. Okay, that will enable us to give us a sweet curve. Okay, to meet the center like so. Okay, we are just connecting from that half inch down to this center. Okay, so that is how we are going to get the curve. Okay, so we don't need the upper part any longer, so this curve is now our neck line for our off shoulder. Okay, so you can use a free hand, you can just go ahead to use your pattern master like so. The way you see me do, you mark it like so. So that is our neckline of our top, and I'm reassuring my measurements to make sure I get my exact measurement. Okay, I'm also checking the fabric because the fabric is less than a yard, so to see the width, that the width of what I have on fold will get my round bust divided by 4. So that is what I'm checking on the fabric, and what I have there will go for me. So I'll mark that point there. I will also go down to the half length. I'm going to take the round half length divided by 4. My round half length is 33 divided by 4, and mark it right there. So after that, I'll mark the round half length divided by 4. After that, I'm going to go down to the hem of the top and also mark the round measurement divided by 4 like so. Okay, so but initially I changed this style to a crop top. I didn't extend the length up to the 20 inches I initially marked on my paper. Okay, so just go ahead and follow how I'm doing it. You get it. Is a DIY, is a style that you can just watch again and you recreate. Okay, it's also part of my ready to wear sketches. Okay, sketchy style. Yes, I have a book where I call ready to wear sketchy styles, so where I sketch my styles. Okay, even the ones I will copy online, I will go there, I will sketch them and add whatever I want to add. Okay, so I want I had to label it, the hemline, the waistline, and the center front, that is the neck area, the curvy part. Okay, so I'll go ahead to cut. I'll cut out this shape out. We're going to use it to cut it exactly on our fabric. Okay, so just cut it out. So remember, if your fabric is very stretchy, you don't need extra allowance. Okay, just cut it the same measurement you have on your paper. It's going to stretch out, but if your fabric is not that stretchy, please do well to add your side seam joining allowance. Okay, so I'm going to cut it out on this fabric. So I'm trying to check the part that is the good side, although the two sides look the same. So I've gotten the wrong side. It looks a little lighter than the good side, so I shade it with my chalk, and I'm making the fabric equal to make sure I get the width. Remember, I told you guys this is just a pieces of the fabric remaining from the whole fabric I had initially. Okay, after using it for the dress I initially made, although that dress I did not do a video on it. So let's proceed. On this neckline, I added ½ inch allowance, okay, on that neckline curve, to enable us to be able to sew our crisscross strap. Yeah, our strap. Okay, the strap that gave that crisscross effect. So that is the only part I added joining allowance. Okay, so the other part I'm cutting out the same measurement I have on my paper. So just go ahead and check what I'm doing and the same. So I went ahead to cut it the same on the side without adding any extra allowance. This fabric is very stretchy. Yes, it's very stretchy. I bought it from I think from Yaba, from Tejo. Yes, That is where I bought it from. That is where I used to buy most of my ready-to-wear fabrics. Okay, in case for those that want to venture into ready-to-wear, or that are looking for a market that is very good for them to get fabrics, okay, for their brand, please do well to visit Tejosho, okay? Not Tejosho, not the plaza area, okay? By the right, while entering Yaba, when you get to Tejosho, you will see a filling station by the right, okay? You take that lane. So anything you need for your streetwear, that is where you can get it. So from this side, I'm going to take the measurements to the center and to the center to the side, okay? So that is what is going to give us the measurement we need for our criss-cross effect, okay? So from this side, I will measure. That means the side to the center is my round bust divided by 4, okay, which is 9 inches, okay? I'm just laying my tape measure to be sure I get it accurately, okay? So I got it right there. So I'm going to use it to cut out my strap. Remember, this strap is going to be 2, one for left, one for right. It's going to cross over the left to cross over the right, and move also to the back, okay? Because the top, the front, and the back is the same. So I'm just using my tape measure to do a freestyle just to show you guys, okay, what is going to look like. Yes, this is just how it's going to look like, okay, something like this, okay. Yeah, so this is the front, so the back will also cross that way, okay. So I'm taking the measurement again just to be very sure, because this fabric is very stretchy, guys. So I've gotten what I want. The two is the same. Now, to get the measurement of the strap, very important, please pay attention, guys. The measurement of this strap is your armhole line, okay, plus your round bust divided by 4. So in my case, my round bust divided by 4 is 9, and my armhole line is 8.5, okay. So 9 plus 8.5, okay, multiply by 2. Remember, the strap will go through the front, cross through the shoulder, and move to the back. So let me repeat. To get this strap, it's your armhole line, okay, plus your round bust divided by 4, okay. You multiply it by 2. In my case, my round bust divided by 4 is 9, and my armhole line is 8.5, okay. Hope you got that. So this is the area we're going to fix it. So the strap, there's a part we are going to sew and turn out, and there's a part that will be open that we're going to sew directly on the top itself, okay. So let's proceed. Just make sure you use your own measurement, okay. Your round bust divided by 4 plus your armhole line divided by multiply by 2. That is what will give you the length of the strap, okay, that will go ahead from the front to the back, okay. So I've gone ahead to cut this strap. Is unfold, and it's 5 inches, okay. 5 inches total width. Unfold is 2.5. So if you want to be wider, maybe if you want to be 6 inches, that is unfold will be 3, okay. So this is the length. My round bust divided by 4 plus my armhole line multiply by 2, okay. So you cut it into 2 places because the strap is going to be on the left and on the right. So when they meet the midpoint, they will cross each other, okay. So now on this strap, remember, is unfold, okay. The part that is open, okay, you are going to mark that round bust divided by 4. Yes, you mark it. You can mark it to use your pin and pin it, okay. That part we're not going to sew it yet. On the other side as well, and mark it as well. So you mark the round bust divided by 4 on the left and on the right part of the strap, okay, and you sew the remaining part of the middle area, okay. So that is the part that's going to crisscross on the neck region, okay. So the part that is not going to be sewn yet, that will be open after we sew and turn it out, that is the part we are going to stitch directly on our top, as you see me do, okay, to meet that center point, okay. So the part we are not going to sew is the part that we will measure our round bust divided by 4 on the strap, okay. We'll measure it and leave it, just chalk it out or pin it. We measure it left and right. So the middle part, the remaining middle part, we're going to sew it, whip it, and we'll turn it out. Okay, so that will serve for our strap. So the part that is not sewn is what we are going to sew on our top. Is what we are going to sew on our top. So this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be after sewing it. You sew the left, okay, you cross it at the midpoint. The left will cross over to the right, okay, and you sew the right, it will move to the left. So this is how it's going to look. Okay, now I move down to my straight sew, so I want to use the straight sew to sew it first. Okay, one part, the both parts, okay, because I want to meet that center point very sharp where the two crisscross straps is going to lap each other. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm sewing it first. I don't want to use the sew and lock. Okay, so that part I want to get it sharp at that center point. So I went ahead to sew it, pin it down and sew. So what you do for the left, you also do for the other part as well. So I'm taking it gently to meet that midpoint. Okay, so I've sewn it up to the midpoint. Remember, the part you are sewing is the part that we did not sew on the strap. Okay, the part that we did not sew on the strap, that is our round bust divided by 4. Okay, that aligns with our round bust divided by 4 on the top, starting from the side, matching up to the center part. Okay, so this is it. This is the one part of it. So I'm going to join the other part as well the same. So both will cross over each other at the middle point. Okay, so I'm going to move over to my sew and lock. Okay, my 4th thread, although it's giving me a little issue, the belt is a kind of loose, but I'll still manage it, okay, to get this job done. So this is the other part. I've joined the front part. Remember, the front and back are the same. So I've joined the front part. So this is like the back part, and this is the strap of this one. I've joined the center part, the part that we are going to join, and I've gone ahead to whip it. Okay, but the whipping is not really giving me what I want, so I think I'm going to run it over again, okay, to whip that area before I'm going to go ahead and turn it out. So this is the center point. I'm marking the center point, okay, to the side to know exactly if I'm going to get my 9 inches. Of course, I got my 9 inches. Okay, so this is the strap. I'm overlocking the area we sewed on the strap, okay, that the area that's going to crisscross that we've already sewn. So I'm using my 4th thread to, as in, sew and lock it, okay, before I will turn it to the good side. This is the back part I'm coupling right now. So I will sew and lock before I will turn it out to the good side before we'll go ahead to join it to our top. Okay, so this point is the point where my sew and lock is going to stop. Okay, remember, the part that is open is the part we sew directly on the top. Okay, so I've gone ahead to sew that part, the middle part. I will go ahead to turn it out from the wrong side to the good side. Okay, I did this for both of the strap, okay, like so that the job will come out neat. So this is the top, the back parts. So I'm already done with the front part. This is the back part. I'm just using my chalk to still give a mark on it, because both the front and the back part, they look the same. The wrong part and the good part, they look the same. So I'm placing the part that is not sewn right now on the top, the part that is not sewn on the strap. Okay, so I'm marking the point is going to meet. Okay, remember we did not add the side seam, so I'm going to take away 1/2 inch side seam on the dress. Okay, it's stretchy, so there's no issue. So I'm pinning that part that is not sewn on the strap to match up with the neckline curvy area. Okay, you match it up to meet the center point. Yes, it has to match, it has to meet, it has to match, it has to meet together at that center point, because that center is the highlight of this top. It has to be neat, so the both strap will cross each other neatly. Okay, so this is the part I'm chalking right now. This is the center part, the sewing stop. Okay, the opening part stop that will match up with the top. Okay, so I've gotten that. I'm going to pin it, and I'll go ahead and also secure it. Okay, so what I do for this side is also what I'm going to do for the other side. Okay, I'm going to sew and overlock it. Okay, I will sew first with the straight sew, and I will come back to overlock. Okay, so that I'll get that sharp point very neatly done. So lovely people, this is the dress. Is it not looking nice? Is it not looking pretty? Please, someone should give me a thumbs up now, comment, like, share my video. Okay, please, I'm so sorry to my little subscribers. I've not been uploading for some time now. I'm so sorry, I've been busy somehow. I've been trying to rebrand my brand. Yes, I've been trying to rebrand my brand, yes, to a better level by the grace of God. But now I'm back. Okay, so I promise to be dropping videos for you guys at least every week. I promise, by the special grace of God. Yes. Okay, so please, I'm so sorry. So this is our top. It's looking nice. As I told you earlier, guys, I decided to reduce the length. So if you want to leave yours to be long up to the hip line, low waist, it's fine, it's okay. But I decided to cut mine, okay, just to give it that baby cheeky, okay, that baby look. So, and I also have a cargo pants already made for it. Okay, is it? So I want to make both of them as a 2-piece. Okay. Okay, I also sew and sell. I sell offline, I sell online, although my brand is still growing, but we'll get there. Okay, so this is it. I'll go ahead to close the side with my 1/2 inch allowance. So lovely people, if this video is what you gained value on, please kindly like, share, comment, and above all subscribe. God bless you. So this part, that is the neckline, I just want to give it a spectacular look. I initially wanted to use DTF on it, but the fabric has this little straps, so I said no, let me use the pearl. We all know this pearl is a tiny pearl we always see in local laces. Yes, so I have it already in my shops. I decided to use the pearl to give it more dazzling look. Okay, that ready to wear vibe. Okay, I just use the pearl to design that area, and also to differentiate the front and the back. So the area that has the pearl is now the front. Okay, so you can also use it here for yours. You can sew it and leave it like that. You can use flowers, you can leave it like that. It's just a nice top. You can rock this top with jumbo pants, can rock it with cargo pants, can rock it with leggings, can rock it with jeans. Okay, so I'm attaching my paper label, yes, my paper tag on this pants. So lovely people, this cargo pants, okay, this jumbo cargo pants, okay, it's also in my channel. Okay, I will try as much as I can to link the video, okay, to the description box, so that you guys will go and watch how I made this lovely jumbo cargo pants. Okay, jumbo cargo pants, yes, with a cargo pocket. Okay, so this is nice. Is it not nice? Is it not lovely? So it's a ready to wear brand. Okay, so the pants is a free size from size 38, 40, 42, 30, 42, 40, and so as I have it about 1XL, 2XL, 3XL. Okay, so I decided to display it with the pants. Okay, so let you guys know that the video is also in my channel. Please do well to visit. Okay, I'll try as much as I can to link the video here so that you guys will watch the video how I make this lovely jumbo pants with cargo pocket. Okay, is it not lovely? It's lovely. See the vibe now, see the rope, everything is looking sharp, baby Oko. It is looking boutique like. Okay, so like my video, comment, subscribe. God bless you. Bye. See you in my next video. Thank you.